Time check, 20 minutes past 7 in the morning of Thursday, the 29th day of June. Anope Nyamiadum Divine Selection at the Pachi. Kokrokoo Jumedine Peace 104.3. Midin the Kwame Sefakai. And Komono Dawson. Near baby, Yabekwa North. A Hong Kong. I know she Star Assurance will have no pay. At the end, in Star Assurance for the Dan Kokrokoo Wadi Ako Promaso Sembebre. Na unya Trinidad and Tobago and Kabako. Yes, you're here, Dibia. Anope Omanam Sini Ao Nigeria, the High Commissioner of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago or Nigeria. Onigana Frenny and BBPO ha Yebidin Komoki to Ebi. We're going to Trini. I'll take a course for His Majesty the Asantehene Utum 472. Adding a new Nyam na Hondi to me Atasa and Komoyechi. Ebedi Hong Kong. Two past the hour. This one says happy 60th birthday wishes coming out to you, Madam Miriam Ofosu Apia. Happy 60th birthday, Madam Miriam Ofosu Apia, Director of St. Mary's Preparatory School in Kofodia. Utinkwa is from your niece Grace Ochre Boating, your children Sapoma and Oreko Ofosu Apia, and the St. Mary's family to you, as well as Ajwa Nimo, Madam Miriam Ofoswapia. Happy 60th birthday to you. Yami Shabi Brain. Over Satan power. And guess who's 52? Sasa. I'm an overcomer. Happy birthday number 52 to you, Sasa out there in Tadi. Bless you, my brother. I'm an overcomer. I say yes, sweating kuni. Yes, sweating kuni. Bam bam. Over Satan power. Desire in kuni. I'm an overcomer. I say yes, sweating kuni. Yes, sweating kuni. And to you, Pierrette Matanawi of St. Anthony Catholic Church in Nungwa. Enjoy your birthday, Pierrette Matanawi. It's from very Reverend Father Amwa, Father Edward, Mr. and Mrs. Kwao, Nanaya, your bosses, and Michael Sam. Jesus, one goes out to you, Daniel Apia. Enjoy your birthday, Mr. Daniel Apia from Na and Adoma Grace. God bless you richly, Daniel Apia. Have a good one. And then a belated one to Mavis Mingle of Splendid Mother Care in Tema. It's from your dear husband Joe and the kids Nyantechi Papani and Nabokai of Christian High in Dodoa. He's a lot strong and mighty. Yes, we're in Kunima. See, I'm an overcomer. Listen, no weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. For the greater one lives. Wishing Gloria Nyante of the NPA. Happy birthday to you, Gloria Nyante of the NPA Head of Procurement. Wishing you all the very best from your childhood friend, Thelma Sai of Teddy's Irish Pub in East Legon. Have a beautiful day. Happy birthday, Gloria Nyante.
See, I'm an overcomer.
Nanama Inshira Archer of Kokrokoo Girls Senior High School. Happy birthday to Nanama Inshira Archer. It's from your mom, Auntie Part of Equiaba Girls. Aunties, especially Auntie Lois and Auntie Dede. Love from the DJ squad. Much love to you, Inshira. Happy birthday.
Jesus,
Nana Sewa Abrahams and Bridget Opokusa Kwadiawaha. Yankudin Komo.
Peace FM.
Nana Sewa.
Papa.
Bachi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Let's say. Nyamia Dumboko Yugusu. Bridget, let's say.
Nyamia Dum now sway.
Me hoye pa. Na Star Assurance. What's your name with pay? Yes, we Insurance Awareness Month. Iti about the roof insurance. Okay. Minimum insurance. Dia.
Yo, need kind of you better say na ya chet your phone na.
Yeah, Joso.
Say you can insurance need kind of a contract. Na send your name no contracts no a family no and a contract no.
No correct.
Enti insurance contracts no a family no ba ku insurance company no. It's a Star Assurance. Now the second part no wa oba beto insurance no. Na she need to say insurance company no be catch us say tia sika bi mame na say we japade bi na me fambo japade bi ho ban ema nti sa to renchen bi esia me so me part of the bargain say me ma sika bi a ebetimi edi we sim pempenso a na wo ansa na sa ato renchen no esie na usually ne ya kan insurance ya me tied to two bi to say warfare ye won bebre wa so ya tuatua warfare bon say you can kete bia you do to futuo mu
as a noboa
exactly enti say obi hu ka say bia wawo ana waware ana say bia ne busi ni bi ko afimu a ye yi sika afisa futuo nu na de aboa nipa no sa na insurance no so eye adwuma enti ye na ye tue sika kakra na say obi hu ka bia eja ato ni fie ana so yusu car bi ni car konya accident na bibi sa ye yi sa sika ni bi ena ye de amani pano inti say ka insurance na sana insurance no
obi wo say me omisika metimi ahwe mo so adenti na member insurance
insurance e won hia papa because o mu say wo usika nanso wonnim da atorenchem besi na say esin so a wonnim insunsanso a e de beba me fa ne say bia okita car wonnim so bia car no ton 100,000 say car no e ko hwe ase am 100,000 bi da ho a me dey besi ese car no nanso bia na car no akopim obi ana akobo obi na nipa no sebi we film untimi fa ebo ntu nipa ne nkwaso enti ebetimi akokọ tinsem bebe ebetimi esi asika ye beka se ye agye no ebia na wa ho boa no anko du sam pempenso no
okay
enti insurance there even though ebia wo sika bi da ho no uncertainty a e wa abrabo mu nti no e hu hia se obefa insurance enso na se ye to aso aka mfaso a e wo insurance ho a na ema asumdue because wonam wiase wo koba no wonim da to ntwem besi enti saa asudie no wobeye fi wo so na wo de ma insurance company no se ne be ya bibisa esi a obebem na waba beso wasene ena ne koma nwuma ko bebre ne nso se me obi oni mi bia ni se me pe bodo pa na bodo de me fendi agro chema no beje di say last week me so ma se enkoto bodo mbe me se bakery no ahye na bakery na ahye no nipa no ni insurance na che say so ni sika bi a wasiesie da ho so de besa aye ni bakery na just adwuma no gua na egu no nti me so me pɛ me bodo no me nchi me hu bodo kom me kwa akɔpɛ baby foforo akɔtɔ bodo no ade anko wo insurance na ka insurance betua sika bi ama no obetimi intem pamuna no otimi de siesie ni bakery no na ankoye say we losing the customers na nti bofun ye beka insurance so ema business continuity ena ne emesa aka ho ne say insurance ewo ho no say we your business still beka so wo sika but sa sika na wo de ato ho say bia BBC a wo de beba wo ho bra no nka betimi ayusu sa sika no de a share adwuma no mu na adwuma no etumpon nti so for insurance efa sa asudie no eto ne ho so se ne be ya wo sika nka wo de beto ho na be lock no wo de ahye adwuma mu na adwuma no etumpon
enti chese se wo sika oni sika oni hia na ne se obe sie bi akra bi with the insurance company betimi abo adachi bi
exactly
Star Insurance e dey na mo ye
yo ti Star Insurance ye insurance company ya wo Ghana have for 38 years now
38
yeah ti won say ye nyi pa
papa bi
yeah na ye mbota ye pa ne say ankonkra ndwuma ene ankonkra mpo no ye be ma omo bambo omo japade bebo eho ban ama omo na ye ka ne sa no na chese
no ne property insurance no
any property insurance I for Star Insurance no ye insure non-life to make can say a non-life insurance company
me I mean him non-life na say anything
enti life no nipa nkwa enti our life companies omo no omo hwe nipa nkwa ene de fa ho nyina ene our non-life companies nso a omo nso no ye hwe nyama enfa nipa nkwa nti wo car ufie o wejuma sensemu no nti sana nchechemu no
38 years again I will be me aka for Star Insurance
within
botai simwenim ni amwetimi aye ne ade
within 38 years no se na medi kan ekaye no yaye nyama bebre na yembotaye se na medi kan sa kaye no say ye be coming up with insurance products be relevant to young customers because young customers no almost see any super bibia ye bia no omo wo ya adwemu esan se bi omo ni ho a yenso ye ni ho nti within the 38 years no you coming up with research you tie young customers my a number of innovations out na ne na sia ye 24-hour claim service for motor claims up to 5,000 ebia no pa obe sorry na ye two wo side mirror
yeah ta in comfort tires are there
na mo use corolla ne de ebe na ye tutu omo controllers na ne nkeka ho ebia windscreen damage obia tail lights anya market no ne bo no nkosra up to 5,000 no wo do krata nyina ba within 24 hours now ye tia usika amount we friend of partial and check
within 24 hours.
Yes, I will do documents na beba no.
Nenti ame stress within 24 hours they say so boy the boy insurance companies they say mo just Canada mo je ntam. Na mo tua claims dia ko fa hwene bra, ko fa waso achiri bra, for kotodwe, ko fa wosen mo bet frustrated the pasa.
Yeah.
Adenete sir.
Oh, most of the time no, send me can say insurance na your contract. And ansana ye betua claims no ye pese ye make sure say ne edikan asem ni si se ne wo ka no ntese se ye nhwehwemu nti nhwehwemu no documents and etimi boy me ye sa nhwehwemu no nti te say motor ye american ye betimi aka so for pictures bra I che say car no se ne wo ka sa asay no asay ampa Ghana man che say ansana wo betwi car wo kwan so no ese se wo kita license edimu ti e beka se for license branti enyema kakanka kwa yetimi ede kire yen say ampa asem ne si se ne wo ka se esi no se no ntina ya yebusa for documents no
my ejima 38 years there are other insurance companies inti I didn't know see timi insurance awareness month say amount for nim dada Bridget ade
Insurance Awareness Month no. Emma ye akwenya na ye ne ankrankra any companies I didn't face to face. Secondly, so says yaba studio. My akwenya na ye the information are too out about insurance as me nuaba nana se wa kind. I'm saying na wa my insights pa about company no about near insurance ye my e bia na wonnim se bia me ye ni si a ebe ye what's it but unnim details no nti insurance awareness month no emma ya kwenya na ye exposing more information edema your clients, any potential clients, and the whole nation as a body, no, and my opportunity, no.
It is insurance awareness month. It's assurance. And then she share any be a moya, more the baby this surgery.
Okay, first of all, no, one of she share say about studio.
And near one.
Secondly, there was Star Clinic.
Okay.
Yeah. Start here and 28th.
Okay, clinic will be busy as a doctor and nurse woman.
Doctors for her.
Are you? Until then, Star Clinic.
Star Clinic, no. Insurance clinic. Ya set it up. Solve all insurance problems. If you walk into the Star Clinic, now, baby, no. Obenya any information na ope.
Moya
Ewa Marina Mall.
Yeah, any Marina Mall. Marina Mall, Airport City.
Airport City. Udru honomwa. Any information we hear about insurance, anything about claims, anything about me car, me person me who amount I say me tuya, say me person me insurance. And ubenya information. And secondly, so ye ma opportunity so better insurance on the spot. Now when you documentation now on the spot, if you now we need time wo de be call insurance company bi akwaje wo forms but wo ba ho no ma bi bia wo pe bia ye be ya ma claim bia wo kita e bia wenya claim unya time enko ye claim na so aba mall wo be shopping. It's an opportunity to get everything done until all your questions are answered, all your claims are processed. Obetimi ato insurance on the spot and now renew your policies on the spot.
Marina Mall so mi remu amenkwan.
Ewo uremu ground floor hona entrance hona.
Ye be hu say Star Assurance for.
Me patcho you see ye big nice booth wo.
No by this time me oh nyina red and white. Red and white.
And staff now we have quite a number of staff that engaging obi ramo nimu with information.
Ain't started abe?
It started Enra 28th June and running for 4 days.
Okay.
Yes.
Into kwa Enra and Ochina na memneda.
Mpatwai.
Into you be 1st July.
Mpatwai.
Time being CCA
ura ho aye ohono.
I see. Marina Mall, Marina Mall, Airport City, opposite Airport Shell, Uremu, Star Assurance for say, or more homo Star Assurance Clinic. But you want panio or your insurance. I will say a friendly clinic, but what panio? It will be a bit me a room. Or more shop, your mom shop, your mom we a Juma, Ibia, Uchem or Hobbit metrum. And come up your person be Dibia, no obit minimum baby.
And I say, oh, Baswa, ye Cheniama be brave or free giveaways.
I never man crofaba.
Until Obiambra. Beji branded souvenir ni ama ya shishe ho aye de person ye chair de pa ende nti no biambra Marina Mall ene na on approach ye booth no ye trained staff ni omo be di nkomo ene
ochina na memneda fiti na pa copy menwumre ana
patwan fiti na pa copy
na na so de na beka de twa to
senior menu aba e kan no person safre ankonkre ene dwumakuo nyina se omumra no money Star Assurance emra meye ejuma esan se ya de dwuma bebre atoto kwan mu wo claims there obia nim se Star Assurance ba claims there yenya ho awards bebre and I am customer service so a duchim, and also I was in the assessor to show say indeed the customers a priority. In the better on sa fre obia say run on star assurance. And me age my chairman general. Okay, no matter about my insurance.
Opeso Jimmy Diano.
I imagine party.
Hey,
yeah, Becca Massam.
I'm off for Ubeco. And Amutie Nana Sewa Abraham, so a head of group distribution, and Ansana of Ochaturi and Bridget Opokusako, the head of alternative distribution channel, Munefi Star Assurance, say a banner insurance home commoa. Omebie ni omo friend no Star Assurance Clinic ewo Marina Mall Iowa Airport City nkomo bia ope efa insurance bia no ko na omo kwetwe nkomo anope yeda mase ne adaje ne eja Star Assurance red and white nkomo amunya bedi anope yeda ase
Yes, yeda.
Peace 104.3 19 more minutes from now it will be 8 o'clock in the morning Messiah Kohen ye ko Trinidad and Tobago
FM.
Yes, we'll enjoy ourselves. Kokrokoo Seku Victor Owusu. Haha. Menim so pesanyu mi pa.
Hey,
18 minutes at top.
come on, enjoy yourself.
Here we go.
Last you went to party and the music grip you. Long time. When last you in a party and the heights trip you. Long time. We go jump all night long. Mash up the party, crash the party, rock the party. When last you fed till morning.
A belated birthday wish to you, Richard Obri Iyaboa, AK Director, AK Rambel. Yesterday was your birthday, Mr. Richard Obri Iyaboa of Swesco 82. It's from Rusty Boats to you. Hope you had a good time. Back in the day. For those who remember this kind of sound, Skyhawks and Young Joe, Willie Chi, Mech Sounds.
Keep the momentum, don't lose the groove.
On point, Papti.
Yeah,
Manzaya, you got it.
party people, get your body move. Yeah,
Somebody says Mushaf. Kwame Brown, good morning.
party to the max, man, this session tight. Non-stop music, until broad daylight.
Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba.
Blow your music mind. Have a rocking time.
Yep.
Come on, enjoy yourself. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, Twason.
Come on, enjoy yourself. Hey, hey. When last you went to party and the music grip you.
Kwame Frimpong Buffalo says there also there's Zaya Sounds with Zigiza Jr.
Lights trip you.
Charlie, when 1st July was 1st July, okay.
We go jump all night.
Labadi Beach, meet me there.
Mash up the party, crash the party.
Moondogs.
When last you fed till morning.
Ain't you no pay me boss anyume me see ya kwa him. Yeah, ko Trini.
When last you party.
Ding 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 ding.
Party, long time. Peace FM. Long time. Long time.
Huh?
Long time.
Kofi Kumbilson no shehano pay. Okay, blame on that. Happy birthday to you, Dr. Nana Kwekwe Siedu, and to Mr. Kofi Bonsu in Virginia, USA. It's from the entire family to both of you. Oheneba Nana Santi Okori the first, Api Jahine one swam Sechikrom. Nana Unkwasune Wawada. Yep. Nana Brimpon Software Samoa. Enjoy your birthday, Nana Brimpon Software Samoa, from your dad Kwame Safo, your mom Benny Sechi, and your siblings Nana Hima and Adishia Hima Safo. Have a good one. May try baby a boss in Kuno. Okay, so I'm with you. And just winning baby a boss in Kuno. Yes, OT. Kenya Bois. Somebody says, remind Kofi Kumbilson about Gloryland Hotel. Zaya, I hear you. Yet why you made you so near Tia boss and you may say will be your name Trinidad and Tobago and Simbia now him say Sanyu win a tade wusum na anopay and penny for me and sa as a night as a num abi piha minimbi na mini can call and coca make I say the High Commissioner of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Abuja, Nigeria, His Excellency Wendell Delandro. Good morning, Your Excellency.
Morning to you.
Thank you for your time. How are you?
I'm very fine. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I wish your office was in Accra instead of Nigeria. I'm jealous.
Pretty soon.
How soon is soon?
I'm talking to the Honorary Council about that.
Mr. John Mitchell, please, good morning, welcome. And I want that office in Accra.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you.
Well, the ambassador says, the High Commissioner says pretty soon. How soon is soon? I should be asking Mr. Mitchell.
Well, it's work in progress, please.
Hey, brofo. On the brofo dada. And then also in the studio this morning, Nanes Yama, Momo Achanope. Boko de. Na Nkoswahini senka mini say nkoko kwanso. Nkoko nkoswahini na mini say adwuma na twini de eba ne say. Ningina aka ho. Minia bema Victor Okuku Seku Owusu on the Ejanyame Adom soldier from mene nyini ye. Minia.
Kwame.
Matien.
Mejoso.
Boko de.
Boko pa.
Say twini ni say abem.
Abem.
Ay.
Abem ni.
Edabe.
Ebe fi ha, ebe call Trinidad 29th July.
Oh, any many about a month from today.
A month from today.
29th July. Meaning, sir, we could be a friend Ghana Trinidad and Tobago Business Chamber. Mustati Ache.
Stati Ache 2003.
We were in Tibet 20 years near Mufi Serge Mediasi. Na, Odia no interesting. Oye Kukufu Asantini Kukufu Bema.
Papa.
And now some. And Uvi.
Junasi.
And now some what Trinidad Mujasu.
Tobago.
Tobago.
Roxborough.
Che Trinidad and Tobago. And yet.
A Twin Islands, a Kokrokoo, but divided by sea. The Twin Islands.
Oh, into your Trinidad
and your Tobago.
And your Tobago.
Correct.
But you did be a country Trinidad and Tobago.
One country.
Into one fit Tobago.
Me mami fit Tobago.
Entia. But some business chamber Oshe Ghana ha near share Trinidad and Tobago. I didn't get a home away in them.
Kita ho bebre na member High Commissioner edi ho asem nti ono ane beka ho asem papa.
Your Excellency, what are the similarities between Ghana and Trinidad and Tobago?
Well, what I can say is that a lot of the Ghanaians came to Trinidad during the slave trade. We still have a lot of Ghanaian descendants there, both in Trinidad and Tobago. Similarity, we bought the food, right? The same type of culture that we have there. Yesterday I had some okra soup with crab. We do our kalaloo with crab, similar to what is done here.
I can identify with that.
So we don't do fufu, but we have like a cornmeal that we make, similar to the fufu.
I say Benkulai.
I'm friend kuku.
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 Oh, fufu na kuku.
Kasa.
So there's food. What else? How about language, clothes, lifestyle? I don't.
Lifestyle is similar. Easy lifestyle. Clothes, not really. We really westernized with the North American influence. So we don't have any clothes. Language, we have lost that. We used to have patois. Remember, Trinidad and Tobago was colonized by British, French, Spanish. Okay, so we lost our language. We only talk English. We should be talking Spanish because we're close to Venezuela. But that is just in school.
Okay.
So we have not had, in fact, I feel a bit out of sorts and jealous when everybody talks that language here and I have to kind of eavesdrop in English.
I know.
And then they have to translate to me, like what's happening this morning here. So that's one of the drawbacks that we have from not keeping a language during that period.
So it means that if we look at the slavery and what has happened so far, there's a very deep-rooted Ghanaian cultural link between Trinidad and Tobago and Ghana.
That's correct.
How easy is it to go to Trinidad and Tobago, especially from Ghana, for example?
That is one of the problems there, and that is not easy, and that you have to either go to the UK, US, right, or
KLM Holland.
Holland, Amsterdam now, new flights like that. There's also Ethiopian Airlines, which you have to go through Brazil and stuff. Right now we are working, well, I say we, besides being the ambassador for Nigeria, I'm also non-resident for Ghana. And several other African countries. Most in West Africa, and then East Africa we took over also. Just to let you know that we only have 2 embassies in the African continent. One in Pretoria, in South Africa, and the other one in Abuja, in Nigeria. But to answer your question directly, 2009, we had signed an agreement, a BASA agreement, with Nigeria. But I say signed, but really initial. And we're still trying to pursue that. In fact, up to last month, prior to the inauguration, I've spoken to the Minister of Foreign Affairs on it. So we're looking at that in 2020, when my Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley, was invited here for independence in March. We signed an agreement, about BASA agreement with Ghana. The issue is that because both countries don't have national airlines, hopefully Ghanaian Airlines will start back. That's one of the issues. We don't have direct flights, which would make it much easier. And just to note that Ghanaians do not require visas to come to Trinidad.
We don't?
No.
Hello.
Yeah, so. So
Hello.
Carnival, here you come. I expect to see you in February. And
well,
we don't need visas to come here either.
That's sweet.
So that's good. But the direct flights we are working on, hopefully, we're talking to an airline in Nigeria that can probably help us with that.
So what, I just pick up my passport and fly into your place, and what? Is it visa on arrival?
No visa.
I just walk in?
You are home.
Oh, hello.
You are home. You pass your immigration, they ask you and they stamp your passport. That's it.
Well, I know for almost 10 years, Mr. John Mitchell and Victor have been trying to convince me to go to Trinidad and Tobago. Now I know why. And that's why I can't just say visa and count.
Visa and count, Kwame.
Now,
do one out as we Ghana, we do fee.
Oh, I see. 29th of July. Again, Victor.
There's emancipation coming up in August. But we're organizing a special charter flight this year for Emancipation 2023. And along with the charter flight, we are organizing a trade mission. We're going to have Ghana Day. We're going to meet the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association. We're really trying to ensure that we pair businesses in Trinidad with Ghana.
Inti businesses when a bit me aba. Ejuma bit setting.
Ejuma bia ejuma bitimi akọ because bibia ye wo ha ye wo ho. And I'll let the High Commissioner talk about how serious a country Trinidad is and the opportunities. So I'll give him that opportunity.
Your Excellency, tell me, how serious are you as a business destination?
Okay, Trinidad has the largest economy in the Caribbean.
The largest?
Yes.
I see.
Okay, we are an oil-based economy.
Oil-based?
With oil and petrochemicals. We have been in the business more than 100 years. Okay, our first well was in 1908, around that time. We have a large manufacturing sector. Although I always tell people we are small but mighty. We are the 4th largest producers of methanol in the world, based on our gas reserves that we have. And let me throw you back in 1979. We told the oil companies to reduce the flares offshore. And at that time, we only had 140 million cubic feet of gas being flared on the East Coast. And the oil company, Amoco at the time, said, no, we're not going to do it because we are in the oil business. And our Prime Minister, Dr. Eric Williams, said, okay, thank you very much. All that gas you are flaring belongs to me, free. We borrowed money and put 2 compressor platforms offshore and took that gas and changed the whole economy in that gas was being used in the industrial estate, both as feedstock and to provide power to the country. So we moved from oil for the running the generators to gas.
And that's cheaper.
Yes, exactly. And this is, I'm talking about 1979 is when we started that.
Well, we were busy doing a coup d'etat here.
So we have been in business there for that time there. Back on the issue of what's happening, every year we have what is called a trade and investment conference hosted by the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association. It's going to be from the 20th to the 22nd. So the trip that we're having will be a little right after that. But the people will still be there in that we have international people coming to Trinidad for that conference to meet with our manufacturers. Be it in I say soft drinks, for example. We have SM Jalil, where we have a small soft drink that is ideal for kids, chubby, bottled that way. It's right now it's being manufactured in Saudi Arabia, for example. Why not Ghana? Okay. The best beer in the world, I know, is Carib.
The best beer?
The best beer, yes, Carib beer, from Trinidad.
Well, those of us in Accra who've never experienced it will not agree.
Well, I can tell you, the best rum is also there.
Well, that I agree. That I agree.
Angostura rum.
That one I agree.
Which is being sold in Ghana now.
That I agree.
You know, so but we have that. So those things that for export and stuff. We have air conditioner manufacturing, doing stuff across there. We have like snacks, right? At a log jack. So there's that plus the big business there. One of the key things that we haven't spoken about, or you know about, is the steel band. You play the calypso music there.
Yeah, because I knew you were coming in, so.
Yeah. I heard it outside and it was rocking it really. In fact, I wanted to tell John to bring some new ones to you.
Please, I'd like that.
Definitely. But on the steel pan is the only instrument created in the 20th century by Trinidad and Tobago. And again, right now I'm working on a project whereby I call it drums from Africa to pan back to Africa. So we want to bring back steel pan to Africa, to the continent. And I want to start in schools.
Interesting.
Whereby the secondary schools would be the base.
The base.
For putting the pans there, and it's something that will provide. It's going to have a big socio-economic impact in any of the African countries. In fact, I'm starting that in Nigeria with a program there, and then use that template to come across all the countries that I am associated with in West Africa.
Ghana and Trinidad and Tobago have had a long-standing relationship, so I guess a lot of people just simply say TNT for those who know what it means. Somebody says Maxwell Kofi Juma, Chief Executive of GEHOC, says Kwame, TNT, it will amaze you that a friend from TNT actually made me start eating fufu in Kumasi. Can you imagine? So there we go. Now, so TNT, for those of us who may want to come to TNT for emancipation and for fun, whatever it is, what should we expect during the Emancipation Festival?
During Emancipation, Emancipation started as a public holiday in 1985. All right, it celebrates our ancestors and the freedom, both mind and body, from slavery.
Okay.
Okay. So for that, there's a village, the Emancipation Village at the Queen's Park Savannah in our capital, that runs for a week, and it culminates on August 1st, where there's going to be processions by the African community in Trinidad. But everybody is open to it because we are a cosmopolitan society, mixed race, but everybody's going to be there to parade on the streets. You're going to have the tasting of all the foods. People come in there to sell their wares, be it kunte cloth, Nigerian cloth, whatever, in the village. You get a taste of all the foods there. Then obviously you have, you also, on the Atlantic, you have all the beaches and parties that you could go to. Remember, our carnival is there's no dispute that this is the greatest show on earth, our carnival. And all the rest are copying, right? We have produced Notting Hill, Nevada, New York, Miami, all of them copy from Trinidad. And this is 2 days before Lent. But to remind you that even Calabar in Cross Rivers in Nigeria copies from we helped them to develop their carnival there too.
So you're exporting the carnival?
Definitely.
Maybe you should come to Tema first. Well, I think you should come to Tema. There should be a mini carnival in Tema, and then probably the rest of us will fall in line. I'm sure Honorary Consul John Mitchell and Okuku Seku and Nane Siama, they are the Tema Massive.
Kwame, Carnival, that's why when you say fee 97 back in the days, Vibe FM. 91.9 FM. Carnival Ukruma. Osu. Kuyi pa inti. Ade we mu na ebe samba. Na unim say e ka say Trinidad ni Ghana Fort St George castle bi o Tobago. Na ukọ ho a o se o peso hu ship's log. Na che say register na ye define nkrofo ko ye no.
Slaves no.
Na ubi book na Kwesi Kwame Kofi Asabre e Ghana food ni ye din ni wom.
You're joking.
Now na show bi o say enye polo o tesano no nam hoi.
Ade
nkrofo no say papa.
Sir?
Nkrofo no say.
Kwaku ye nkrofo ni hu ni adu.
Dan, ubo hu ni si nipa ho pa. Ena o toli su papa. Aya semu.
Eti logbook na wo kano. E kire amanfo e de omukonkwasom e wo ho no. Edini e Ghana for dodo. Ebe o wanwa. Na unam na ohwe obi ani ma kwa we say obi am ni ku school. Wow.
Something else.
Yes, I say you could annex.
Annex pa yen krofo ne do moko. Na me ka say trip we kai a charter flight. If you are 8 hours, you could see Trinidad.
Oh, into a direct flight.
You far left, you far right. You go direct.
From Accra to Trinidad.
From Accra to Port of Spain, Trinidad. Edinburgh can was him. But if there's a man for joining near co. Apart from say, ye me ni pa baako. But you could business. And Nana one or hini baako. 2020. And your man Penny inviting as guest of honor for independence.
Okay.
Into Obaye no. And or invite you to for say me patrol. one day unya daja brand be boy any emancipation festival ena ekusi etumfo aje atum se obeba this year inti nananso asante hini
inti otumfo baby wow
obewo ho
hey anadi bedo
anya adikitwa
okay Adam Edruso osimenya den
Pacho basically say impenifona can be brave me say me mema etifo ehun say time in ho because I didn't know a 29th the person obi ahun say 29th we say no can no me nko hoda but senior ye din intakundie no me sua bebre me hu say I didn't know I was say obia e baby ni titro omo businessmen senior high commissioner akano I was say omo de no mbra for now no what we are looking at ne say senior okukuzeku akano a charter flight and so ye pese obi abra
enti Sansikes omo na mo ye charter flight no
me pachoyi na ye ehun adwuma Sansikes is leading the front because omo dey ashare same say being the top operator no ye mbo modern na ye making sure say Ghana for no enco trip no enti a charter flight e be free her for 7 nights enti you do
7 nights
yes.
Okay,
so basically 8 days 7 nights accommodation home flight home transport on ground airport transfers now because senior ye kano your business meetings in between ni na ye be shuttle obia hotels eco business meetings no part of the engagement they say on be visiting one of the largest manufacturing plants airport leases industrial estate ni na ye be transporting obia eco honum ente as part of the event so ye will be a trade show and exhibition ya tune Ghana Day eno no ye be ma Ghana for e be tre wares businesses na omo mo ye to be go honum enti eno so one of the highlights of the program senior ya kan otum for be wo ho ono so be ye lecture obe ye lecture e wo honum obe share the diaspora community ni na ye nyoma you feel say it's part of the touristic part of it beyond the business because him say I don't say na can all work and no play into a better business no we are na ya share krom honum because beyond business you also need to explore the sight and sounds of the country and it's a mix of business what we call by leisure it's a mix of business and leisure to give Ghanaians not just the business end but also the touristic end but
enti obi tie osisi ya okay any day obeden kwan be so no onfa
me pacho enti yen Sansikes na me kano we are in charge of the registration and all that enti ye be the number be to ho and na your email addresses e be to ho no obi a oye interested in fact I don't know jasu and then ya ufra na ya book you because say na kano e was say to me enya the number of people who are going and book their hotels and sort out the flights and all that. Enti your number no, you better ho say be ya obi a interested no.
The better what be.
The mouse.
Can we see ya just say the better. Number near the.
Enti o pese o kwa ya na friend numbers way 020 20 44 103
0202044
Pacho and 020 2044 108
okay
020-2044-108.
Ain't the numbers me anyway 020-2044-103
yes.
And 020-2044-108. Sansikes say 29th of July yeah called Trinidad and Tobago. Now yeah kasa asemia High Commissioner ka hu ya business and maybe say aban kita hu bi wom Ministry of Tourism, Ghana Tourism Authority meaning in kita hu di bi sa wom.
And look, remember, High Commissioner, I say, but basically, there's a relationship in that end because it's a state visit. For Econo and yeah, private trip, if I should say, a state visit. Into there is that high level communication, high level engagement. So trip no, very successful. So yes.
Right, Inti Trini and Tobago Pacho Kai number Nanya Sebi now be frame me 020-2044-103 or 020-2044-108. Oguse Kumi Misa Hansana Yasore Sum Yaka TNT Trinidad and Tobago and Nipenim say yes you beaches here pa na Enigen Soho Carnival Golf Course Calypso Ram near Kike home. Adiambium into the Emra Trinidad and Tobago.
Kwame nsɛm no bi dem say e point na me no be kan but
I know if yes
into our Trinidad and Tobago there me ka say beach anya ye beach no bi o me ka say ye beach nyefe but me kai pa 1 year me ko ho am di twingam to na tie no mu akwala bi ka chem say opa me cho me mfa just say clean beaches na na tie ni fita and e pono any waves e calm.
Oh, I see.
Masa waves in New Caribbean Sea. In Pacific, in Atlantic, Caribbean Sea. Now, and some young can be Google.
Your Excellency, well, what would you like to say in summary?
In summary, I am inviting the Ghanaians to come and enjoy Trinidad and Tobago. With regard to the beaches, and you mentioned the Caribbean Sea, the North Coast. You have to come to Maracas Bay and take our bacon shack, right? Which is fried fish, fried shark. Fried shark, yes, with bake and all the different pepper and stuff, condiments there, which is a delicacy that you must have at the beach.
Shark.
Bacon shark. Bacon, I say, Bodo beans, I say buffalo to be. And much shark no muduguma. Na omudi
maybe shark ben amokan
shark uboni angasa
shark you eri ni pa
shark eri ni pa yes eri omo pa yes ani de anya dompe nso
oza
as a grouper papa
papa yes sir, I'm listening.
But what I would say too is that this trip or this emancipation would be one of the, according to my honorary council, we come in hard because we bring in the Ashanti King, Ashanti. It will be the first time in Trinidad.
Wow.
And the celebration that we'll see from his entourage that comes down there, it will be memorable in that the country has never seen that before.
I can imagine.
And to celebrate the pride of the African nation, of Ghana. This is a return from where 10 years ago, the decade of diaspora coming to Ghana, now Ghana is coming out to the diaspora. So we're looking forward to that. And we're going to be welcoming the king in all his glory.
Well, to TNT we go. Somebody says, I have a holiday destination now. Well, now you know, you don't need a visa, just walking. And,
Kweku,
Mufanunko. And, the most, in fact, the fact that His Majesty, Otumfo said to Ankasa Atum said, or the new yam nim de nya hon de beta. So well, Menshia is going to TNT. Menshia kwa mina mintra. Anyway, so 29th of July till what? 7th
of August.
6th of August. Great. Anyway, okuzo dana beka de twa to yapon.
Kwame.
Minia.
Ye dasina. Say obi Ghana ha okresika. German embassy omo man visa.
Debi.
British embassy omo man visa.
Debi.
Italy grassi. Onde for sika show botum. Ne full plane. Ne battery that the behwa ade. Ya ye nkrofo, ya ye duane, ya ye weather. I want do oh.
Hey, winter tenure.
Kokrokoo bit me swimming.
But His Excellency Wendell Landro, the High Commissioner of Trinidad and Tobago to Abuja, Nigeria, with oversight over Ghana as well, and our Honorary Consul for the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, Hilton John Mitchell. He was just quiet. He just said hello, and that was it. And then also Adam Ometha from Sun Seeker Stores, and of course Nanesia Moyen Koswahini Ewon Koko. Kokrokoo to TNT.
Kokrokoo to the Wiase.
Kokrokoo to the Wiase. Or the Nina Ecom. And I'm Yaminia Vector Usu, a dear be a friend of your Kuku Seku. Na Nipahu. Why are the way swabba? Madam Ansanope. Na Kwaku. Yes, yeah, the uko. Yeah, do.
What can say a ribbons who are waiting over there?
Yes, yeah, the uko. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Yep. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum.
Welcome to